Breaking right now at noon on CBS News Philadelphia. A deadly mass shooting on Memorial Day in Lemon Hill in Fairmount Park. Police now believe 3 shooters are responsible for killing 2 people and injuring 9 others. Police also say a switch was on at least one of the guns that was used, turning it into an automatic weapon.
This is a heinous act of violence that was inhumane. No regard for life.
Right now, investigators are still looking for the 3 individuals responsible for the violence in a popular area of the city. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Jim Donovan. Minutes ago, we heard from a passionate and emotional Mayor Cherelle Parker. She says there's no excuse for violence like this, especially in a place where so many families spend time. So take a look at this map. Here's where the mass shooting happened just around 10:30 last night. This is Lemon Hill in Fairmount Park. It's right next to Kelly Drive, Boathouse Row, and the Art Museum. There are also baseball diamonds and other athletic fields close by. We have team coverage of this shooting this noon. CBS News Philadelphia reporter Josh Sanders live at the scene right now, and we're learning more about the victims. But first, let's get to Dan Snyder live at City Hall, where a news conference just ended. Good afternoon, Dan.
Good afternoon, Jim. And you mentioned it, a defiant Mayor Cherelle Parker, as she and other city leaders just gave us an update on this mass shooting in Fairmount Park that happened last night. That press conference wrapping up just about 15 minutes ago, so we want to get right into what we know as of now. Police say this shooting happened right around 10:30 last night. Commissioner Kevin Bethel said somewhere in the range of several hundred people had gathered in that area. Now, a few hours before, at around 2:15, Bethel says they received a call from Park Police and from some neighbors in the area at around 8:15, asking officers to come help clear people out. So officers were up there doing that work, trying to get people out. But he said there were a lot of people, there were a lot of vehicles. It was a slow process. Those officers, Bethel says, were about 100 feet away from where that shooting took place at about 10:30 and rushed into that scene. Now, again, as you mentioned, we know at this point 2 people were killed in that shooting, 9 others injured. Those victims ranged in age from 15 years old to 27 years old. And as you said, police at this point believe they are looking for 3 different shooters. Unsure on that number right now, but 3 different casings from different guns were found at that scene. 21 casings found in all at this point. But Mayor Parker, other city leaders, very defiant this morning, saying the city will not tolerate these acts. Take a listen.
I don't want anyone to tell me that what occurred in a place and space where families gather on a regular basis to fellowship, people in neighborhoods gather. We will not be held hostage.
We are not going to concede Lemon Hill. We're not going to concede Belmont Plateau. We are going to fight to keep that safe space for the citizens of Philadelphia.
Now, again, at this point, this remains a very active investigation. A lot police are still sifting through right now. At this point, police could not say if this was a targeted attack or some sort of random act of violence that happened in this large crowd. But several officials, both police and city officials, mentioned those switches. They turn a semi-automatic handgun into a fully automatic handgun. Can be very dangerous in a situation with a lot of people there. Police say that is what they saw last night. But again, they believe at this point that they are looking for at least 3 separate shooters in this investigation. No details on the suspects they are looking for. I also reached out to the ATF. They did confirm they are assisting PPD in this investigation. For now, live at City Hall, Dan Snyder. Jim, we'll send it back to you.
Thanks so much, Dan. Let's go now to Josh Sanders. He's live at the shooting scene, Lemon Hill in Fairmount Park, with more on what we're learning about the victims as well as reaction. Good afternoon, Josh.
Good afternoon, Jim. Good to be with you. Yeah, Philadelphia police just cleared this massive crime scene so close to Lemon Hill Mansion. The yellow tape is coming down, and the 2 people that lost their lives, they have been identified. You can imagine what their families are going through right now. We did get a picture of one of those victims. You can see her on your screen right now. One of them is 23-year-old Amaya Devlin. We received this picture of her this morning from her father. The other is 21-year-old Mikhail Bowers. Now, detectives remain focused on searching for at least 3 shooters and the weapons used in those shootings. We just heard from Dan Snyder. This area is just off Kelly Drive north of Boathouse Row and is known as a popular cookout spot. You had hundreds of people here celebrating the unofficial start of summer last night. Today, people are out walking their dogs around the park. We spoke with a man who lives nearby and says he could hear what sounded like gunfire from his living room.
What type of person would do that? I don't understand. Very sad to see. It's a shame to see things like this. Why do you need a gun? Why do you need to hurt people?
So many unanswered questions right now. The park is quiet. And as for those 9 others that were injured, right now what we know is they're in stable condition. That's good news. Jim, back to you.
Thank you, Josh.